Hey, thank you for coming by Tori Magoo 44. Today is February 2nd, 2012. Oh my God. I got my hair done. Thank you to Joe. And he asked me actually, what are you doing for the holidays? That's what brought it up. And I went, oh my God, we are here for the holidays. It's amazing. It sneaks up on you. So I'll tell you a little tip I have. Number one, I started this after my husband left me. I mean, I left Scientology, he left me, right? So I'm on my own, and I started my own checking and all kinds of things. I had my own checking, but I didn't have all these savings things. So now I've got my own savings account, and I started a separate account for Christmas/car. So, because you know how your car is, it always screws up at the wrong time when you don't have any money. And then it's like, oh no, I got to get new tires, or my brakes went out, or whatever. Something always happens when you're not ready for it. So this way you've got a little fun for it. And Christmas is perfect because now you've got money in there ready to be spent. So it's wonderful. It's a really good way to do it. So anyway, there you go on that. That's just a little tip for holidays. Recently in England, they had the IAS event. The IAS event is the International Association of Scientologists. It's something you have to join before you can ever do any courses. They used to have the Hazy membership, which was much less, and I had a lifetime membership. But once L. Ron Hubbard died, David Miscavige came over and said, forget it, everybody has to be IAS or you can't do a service. I mean, you might be able to do little bitty courses, but not a real service on the bridge to total freedom, which is really a bridge into the ditch, let's face it. But they don't know it at that time, and you have to become an IAS member, and it's another whole Truman Show, where it's like this triangle. You start out at $1,500, but then right away it's $2,500, and you got to get higher, and people are in. My girlfriend gave $250,000 to David Miscavige. It wasn't even for IAS; it was just a donation. They're always trying to get money out of you. So, anyway. They had the event in England for the IAS, and they did a picket there, and now we're going to do one here. They're going to have it down at the Shrine. It's the IAS event. The reason why it's important to come picket is because people do see us. They do recognize they can leave, and we're out here, and they know us, so, and these are people driving in. They can't block them off. They can block off their sidewalk, but they can't block off the cars driving in. And we know that, so I don't care how many bushes you put up. You can't, the more you do it, the funnier it is. I mean, like now they have a thing around the orgs, we call it blanket tech, where they put these blankets around the windows. And we're like, what kind of moron would stay in an organization where they have blankets on the windows because people are outside? I mean, wouldn't you want to go? I mean, that's kind of what happened to me. It was like, well, what do these people have to say that everybody's so freaked out about them that they don't want us to talk to them? I mean, what could they possibly be saying that's so horrible? And that's what, for me, it's like people are like, oh no, I don't want to talk to Tori. It's like, really? What is it that you think at all I could say to you that could possibly hurt you? They're words. And you have to take them into your head, and you have to decide how you feel about them. And I always say, look at both sides, get all the information and connect the dots, and you make up your own mind. Because then nobody can trick you. Nobody. I'm not tricking you, but anybody can say, I'm not tricking you. L. Ron Hubbard said he wasn't tricking you. Really? Sure he was. He was taking our money. He was a total con. He was a really good con artist. He was. But I just read a letter from someone who was his roommate back when he was with Jack Parsons, and that guy said he was a con man. That's way back then. And I don't even know where I found it. I found it here in my house. Someone had given it to me, but it was a letter typewritten from his roommate when he was at Jack Parsons' house. So anyway, life rolls on, but it's the holidays. I hope you get into the spirit, and I hope you come down and pick it. It's very fun. And we're going to go to dinner afterwards, so what the hell. Come on down. And I love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and peace out.